What's going on, fam? I'm Josh. You can call me Anoriand, and this is more Soul Blazer. We got the leaves of Greenwood, so now we're supposed to be able to approach this raft and be like, hey, we're from Greenwood. Those are leaves from Greenwood. Turbo symbol. We will take you to the light shrine. And now you can actually walk across. You gotta, I think you gotta, I can't remember. Do you have to keep them equipped? We'll find out shortly. Nope, you don't. So I'm good now. They know I'm cool. I got let into the club once, it's fine. That's all I need. Kill you. Now, I definitely wanted to kill that dragon thingy, because this is actually pretty much the best place to stand for an enemy like this. Die, 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 die. Cool. What did we unlock? Anoriand released a mole. Just standing behind the mole who I need Monmole or whatever, Momo, which sounds like Molamo, which sounds like one of my nicknames for my youngest, Jolamo. His name's Joel, but we call him Jolamo. And now he started using it for things, including his Dungeons & Dragons character. I'll tell ya, so to date this video, we're a week and some change out from Hurricane Ian striking Florida. And we lost power for a good chunk of time. And the good news is my kids apparently freaking love D&D because I've been playing with the two of them through, you know, losing power, and they still want to play now, but we played like 4 or 5 sessions while, you know, our power was out. The older one, they both made new characters because we played once in the past, but it was very brief. Oh yeah, forgot about this. You can't walk through those lasers. They form paths that you cannot pass the barrier until you kill the right layer. So we've played a bit in the past, but we decided to make new characters, and I had the Essentials kit, which I used for, you know, the character sheets and such in it, and we decided to work through the adventures that are in the published adventure that comes with it, the Dragon of Icespire Peak, which is, I gotta say, is a good, for us, if you have like a really established, experienced group, maybe not the best adventure, but especially if you have a newer group, and your goal is that you want to teach people D&D, and or you don't want something too intimidating, and you like the idea of a fun sandbox, it is great to work with. You know, the whole concept is like you go into this town and there's a quest board that you literally check a la a video game and decide which quests you're gonna go on, and there's a ton of them. And so as a DM, I can add a lot of flair to things and make them fun. You know, and I added a lot of characters with silly voices and things like that, of course, because that's what I do. Even if I'm playing with adults, so with kids, I'm absolutely gonna ham it up with silly voices. But, you know, it's a really, really good, you know, like, early players adventure, I gotta say. I was really, really impressed by it. Like, is it as good as, say, A Tale of Two Lions that you'll find on this channel? No, but I'm proud of what we did there, obviously. That's kind of an unfair standard. But by published adventure standards, I would say it's absolutely what I would go tell someone to go to for their first adventure. No questions asked. If I'm looking at like a team doing their first adventure, outside, unless they specifically want to go with Curse of Strahd. And the only reason why I say that is I think Curse of Strahd is probably a better adventure for sure. It's a classic. People love it for a reason. But I also think that the sandbox nature of Icespire Peak makes it better for an introduction. Because you can always just like decide to be like, hey, I'm gonna establish some sort of story and some sort of stakes beyond what's written here and flesh it out and do so. Like, you always have that option. Whereas with Strahd, you can't just, you really, like, you can, I guess, but, you know, you can't. Can, but you can't. You can't really just be like, you know what? Instead, we're gonna change up the formula, and we're just gonna have our characters just, like, you know, decide to go save a midwife out in the middle of nowhere for a chance at a single health potion. Like, it kind of clashes with the feel of Strahd to side quest in any way that is not directly seeking to defeat Strahd. Which is good for a focused adventure. That's a good thing. But for an introduction, you know, players need to be able to learn how to interact in the world and do things, and, you know, what they can and can't do, and what is worth and not worth trying. And they're not going to be able to do that very well if they feel too on rails. You know, whereas with a good sandbox, it kind of gives people the idea to try things and the freedom to be wrong. Like, there are consequences if you choose wrong in Strahd. People die. But you get more playroom in that. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying it's better as an adventure. I'm saying I think it's better as an introduction. But overall, it is good, fun, well done, and I, you know, appreciate it. There's plenty of other games as well that can be played, but the advantage with that is having the hardcover books, you know, which allows the kids to have something to read and open and look at and feel for themselves. It just provides a little extra ambiance. I do plan on showing them other systems for sure, but that felt like the good, you know, gateway entry point. Do. You know what's great about this game? And something I gotta give it up to Quintet in general? I do remember the music from Illusion of Gaia being good, and the music here is good. It's maybe simple, but it's good. It's not feeling too repetitive, even though you have a limit to how much music there actually is. Like, the music's enjoyable. And honestly, this is the type of game I wish I had a cartridge of I said this before, but this is the type of game I wish I had a cartridge of as a kid. I feel like I would have played the hell out of it and had way more nostalgic memory for it. This isn't even the first game I've said that about on this channel, by the way. I mentioned that in relation to, you know, some of the older Fire Emblem games, wishing I had those on cartridge, you know, here in America growing up. And I gotta say, I still firmly feel that way. And I do genuinely wish that, like, I could have had those cartridges as a kid. I think I'll try playing through at least one of the older Fire Emblems that never came to America at some point here on the channel, now that I'm rebooting this. Not right away. I don't want to have, like, nothing but RPGs going concurrently. You know what I mean? I want to have some balance, some variety. But I think at some point, almost for sure, my goal is gonna be, you know, I want to do, like, either, honestly, probably Fire Emblem 5, which is a very difficult game from everything I know and have experienced, but and can tell you, it is not necessarily the wisest choice, but, you know, that up there I'm almost positive is boss room, so we're gonna take that little warp we unlocked, and we're gonna go back to town, and we're gonna look at the new stuff we found. Nope. We're gonna look at the new stuff we found, and if we don't get another medicinal herb, we're gonna run back and get one before we continue. So now we've got all three of you. Hey, don't walk around here. The band is back together, so let's start the show. Even though you are our only audience, we will try our best. Please watch the two other guys. How did you like it? For our next number, you must try and guess the real squirrel, me. We'll move around, and if you choose correctly, you will win a prize. Please talk with whom you think the real squirrel is. Here we go. Okay, let's see if I really am Billy. You're right! Okay, I will give you a present. Anoriand received the medical herb. Cool, I don't have to leave for it. Awesome. My name is Monmole the Mole. This place is so bright I cannot see. Would you please lead me to my house? I will follow you. Please take to the hole that leads to my home. All right, talk to me when I am standing in the right place. Okay. I don't remember which hole is his. No. No! Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, cool. All right, talk to me when I'm standing in the right place. All right, let's try this again. Please don't walk so fast, I can't keep up with you. Okay, so that's not it. Is that it? Is that the house? Nope. Is it this one? Is that why it's designed like this? I'll give you a present. Could you wait here? Okay. No, I'm coming in after you. Anoriand received Mole's ribbon. Okay. I definitely need to do this. Hold the ribbon. Then go here. Go over here. Talk to you. That's Monmole's ribbon. All right, I will move if you give that to me. I didn't know that he was a ghost. Both of us fell in love with Monmole. One day Monmole was captured by evil. He tried to rescue her but never came back. Suddenly he appeared. I had no idea what happened to him. Anyways, take this bracelet and revive Greenwood. I know those two moles would have liked to live here in peace. Anoriand received shield bracelet. The shield bracelet is another item you can have equipped. Will reduce the amount of damage received from enemies by half. So obviously the most optimal way then to do it is hold the shield bracelet until you get down to really low health, switch to the medical herb, put the shield bracelet back on until you get down to really low health, switch to the strange jar. Now, are you gonna remember to do all that? I don't know. I probably won't myself. Follow me. But first, there once was a raft made from the bark of my branches. You must find this raft. I believe it might be able to help you in some way. Stand back and watch. Yeah. Yeah. The Master's emblems are all over the world. They are fairly difficult to find. Collect all 8 emblems. Will not require gems when casting magic. This will make fighting much easier if you collect all 8. Bring them to me. What did you think? I hope this helped. So the reason why it warns you that, not here, but over. Well, first let me go back down. And go here. Boo! Come on, aren't you surprised? I mean, a little, but not for good reasons. Okay. The reason that matters, you go here, you go up here, you go over here, talk to you. Thank you for releasing me. I will give you this. Anoriand received the Master's Emblem C. You don't get them in order, by the way. Don't worry about the fact that we got C first. But yeah, the emblems are really, really useful. If you get all 8 of them, you can just cast magic with no gem cost. You can just let that sucker rip. At that point, magic becomes a lot more useful. So, we got shield bracelet equipped. I got a medicinal herb on tap. I'm fully stocked up in terms of health. Let's do this thing. I'm almost positive this is the boss room. Yep. Okay, so the boss here is kind of weird. So first thing is like this. The boss will move and fire in each direction. And you can just... The first one is the easiest by a mile. Just do that. Then the water one goes live. And he can get you, but, you know, not for much. But standing in the water hurts, so you want to avoid that if you can. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, 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 come on. All right, cool. So he's done, and now that leaves fire. Fire is similar to water, but doesn't leave pools that continue to hurt. He's not really noticeably more difficult. You just keep your shield bracelet on until you get really low. Watch your health. And didn't even need a medicinal herb. Booyah! That's all 3 down. Bing! And in so doing, Anoriand released Wood's Guardian, which is a face in the tree. I'm the Guardian of Woods. Thank you for releasing me. I will give you the green stone upon your return. And we fully heal. When's my next level up? 5,800. I'm actually not far from it. And that's all there is to that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And then as we come over here, we go over here. I am the Guardian of the Woods. I've been watching the world for a long time. Anoriand, a dog named Turbo, has buried something near my roots. You will need this green stone someday, so please take it. Anoriand received the green stone. Buried something near my roots. I don't know what that means, but I got the green stone and I've got all the items from here, so I know I can go. Like, that's just bad translation again. A voice came from above. Anoriand, how can I help you? And with the green stone, you know you're good here because, boom, we can head over here. And I want to give y'all an idea of what we're looking into, which is water! Yeah, I remembered. I knew it was water next. A water world with mermaids and such. But a voice came from above. Anoriand, how can I help you? We're gonna record all you've accomplished. Yeah, that was a smaller episode, but it was pretty jam-packed. We got a boss in there. Not a super difficult boss, but a boss in there. So, we're gonna go ahead and cut it off here on a high note before we head on to a brand new world. Leave a comment down below. What do you think of the game so far? Now that we're a good way in, you've kind of got a feel for the feedback loop. What do you think of what you're watching? And separately, but also I'm curious, if you played this game as a kid, do you think you would have enjoyed it more or less? Like how I'm saying I think I would have been all about it as a kid. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so far. I hope it doesn't, you know, drag on too long, but I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. I'm gonna be playing through the whole thing, and I hope y'all stick it out with me. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe to see more. And until next time, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. And until next time, I'll catch you later, fam. All right.